Hey right guys, Trish Much is Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 15, is it? Or 15 of the original season 1. Last episode was the run around the asylum episode, or the hospital. It wasn't even an asylum. I don't know where I got asylum from. I mean, it kind of felt like an asylum at times, with the flashback kind of thing, so that's maybe where I got that from. But yeah, we have 15, 16, 3 more episodes, I believe, and then we have finally caught up to where I was at, so... we're getting very close. But saying that, I cannot remember a single thing that happens in these next 3 episodes. So episode 15, guys, if you enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to the originals, the Vampire Diaries, and every other show that I do, then Patreon will, of course, be linked down below, where they will be coming towards the end of season 1, I believe, by the time this one's on YouTube. But for now, let's do this.
Werewolves, vampires, witches, and dirty cops.
All hanging out.
All happy as clams and drunk as stoats. You know, I shall have to think of a way to thank you personally. In a manner befitting a werewolf queen.
Oh.
Catch you on the dance floor.
Not the way we wanted, then.
The unification of New Orleans.
For now. Is Michael going to roll up and ruin it?
This was all you.
Now he's sat in bed being ill.
The hex on him is getting worse by the day.
My brother has a mystical torture device buried in his chest.
Mystical torture device. Oh dear.
The dagger the witch gave me is inside of him?
And every second it remains causes Klaus untold suffering.
Who stabbed him?
I've looked worse than that literally 3 weeks ago when I was ill. I'm not even joking. It looks fine. It's all in the brain though. I get it. Well, not all.
You're probably the only one he wouldn't immediately slaughter.
Caroline. Ooh. Nice. Great anatomy.
Klaus will be weak as he recovers. So watch over him and feed him if you would.
Well, they got that out quick into the episode.
It was not my desire to bring you pain, but I will not see you hurt Rebekah.
Fair enough.
You will pay.
Yes. There it is. And I just like, again, bro, please no.
I know I can't kill you, but try hexing me, and my friend Eve here will kneecap you. Go for her, and then, well,
Wow.
I'll really make it hurt.
Just gonna blow a knee to shreds with that shotgun.
Oh, slow down. Doesn't their vein burn?
He's used to it at this point.
She's your sister. How can you hate her?
Because she has done what no one else has managed to do to me for 1,000 years.
What's that?
Rip my heart out.
Hurt your feelings. Well, Tyler nearly ripped his heart out once in the Diaries, and then Elijah almost did.
I'd like to take this opportunity to draw attention to 2 people who have been sneaking around behind my back together.
Always been doing that. Everyone in New Orleans.
To my loving sister and my right-hand man and best friend, Marcel. May they find joy in each other.
I love how then you just think of all the times Klaus has ripped Rebekah's heart out. Theoretically.
Be happy, my sister.
I wonder how long this lasted for, like the New Orleans all getting along.
I'd let my guard down and given in to happiness. More fool I. Turns out they'd already betrayed me.
Butter, 37 cents.
Running from for centuries.
Cabbage, 9 cents. Oh, Michael's back. I was too busy looking at the prices.
To make sure the wives of this city urge their husbands not to drink.
Aren't you all in the booze biz now?
Yes. But the more one tells you you can't have something, the more you crave it. At all costs.
Great logic. So we go use all the wives to get the coin.
Unless you want to spend eternity looking over your shoulder, there's only one thing that we can do.
There's only one place they can go.
Bonnie. Well, he's already figured it out then, so good luck.
When order is restored, your kind won't be allowed in here.
Unfortunately, that day has not yet come.
His stance is so good.
If what Sabine says is true, when she sacrifices herself, all of her power will flow back into the earth. However, if she has lied and tries to take another body,
Oh,
the spell will deliver her to a very different destination.
putting doubt in her brain.
Now, please,
Now, please.
locate Sabine.
Papa Tunde's dead. That leaves Sabine, Bastiana, and Genevieve.
We want to kill them all. And as soon as Davina rises, we take her with us.
Again, Davina back. To be fair, I'm surprised she hasn't come back already. You know, in classic vampires fashion.
I've gone up against the worst of them all. I'll take another.
You're a lucky man. Men search the world over for a woman like her.
Michael and Marcel.
She's taken. Friend.
I don't think he's interested, bro. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry for your loss. Here's to old faces and new places.
Doesn't he eat vampires? It was like his diet.
I've been in New Orleans for a day, and I found it to be quite surprising. Had I known of its charm and fascinating denizens, I would have come ages ago. I suppose I have to thank you for extending this invitation.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna figure it out now.
You're a smart man. I think you know. I'm an intelligent man myself, so have a seat.
Yeah. That's good. You can compel vampires.
Let
as
me
well.
tell you what I learnt about you this afternoon.
Why did he get such OP powers? Is it because he was with a witch as well?
You did it for love. The love of my daughter.
Don't you dare touch her.
So I'm going to make you a promise. I won't hurt Rebekah. Truth be told, she was always my favorite. And this city?
It's fair enough, though.
You can have it.
He was in a show I watched recently called 1923, I want to say it was. And he was really good now. He's like this priest, this horrible priest. The show was fine, but he was really good in it.
Little boy and get back into bed.
If I had a quid for every time a woman's tried that line on me.
You'd have, like, no money.
I beg to differ.
Get bullied.
Some women actually find me quite charming.
Sleeping with the enemy, I see.
I'm the ally now, darling.
Well, indeed.
Oh, and as a gesture of goodwill from our old enemy, tickets to tonight's opera, Le Huguenot. Rebekah to bring Marcel. Feel free to tell her now, big brother. I have some business I need to discuss with our new ally.
Why am I not surprised you like opera?
That's what you take away from that.
Well, I always had a particular soft spot for Le Huguenot. I liked the story. It was a tale of forbidden love. On the day they're to marry, family and long festering hatred intervene. Thousands are massacred.
Well, that's basically your life story, no?
Even kills his own child.
This is his life story. That's why he relates to it. Dude, it's just like...
I can almost appreciate the irony.
Yeah. That's why you had that 1 second moment where you feel bad for Klaus.
On the next full moon, when your people become human, feed it to them. The curse will be broken.
Great way to poison us all at once.
Look, I know you have no reason to trust me. But, Hayley, I actually like you. A chance for me to give you what I was too in love to give myself. It's a chance to free yourself from the originals.
You believe her?
I don't think they do.
Whatever she's promised you, it's a lie.
She's the only one that can help my pack.
Do you have any idea what she has done to our family?
I know you want revenge. And come the next full moon, when I'm sure her cure works, she's all yours.
Are you suggesting that we hold her
Do you need her now that you have the cure?
captive for an entire month? It would take an army.
And I've got one.
You have like 3 wolves. I've got one. 2 little wolf sounds pop out.
Get out of my way.
Okay, well he got out of the way. Held her captive for long.
What are you saying?
That no matter what happens now, you've lost her. You destroyed that jar, you killed me. Hayley will hate you for snatching her family from her.
She'll forgive him in about 3 episodes if that happened.
We both know that she'll leave you in the end to be with them. And I know that as long as she's alive and happy and fulfilled in ways that you can't even imagine, then I get my revenge.
So it's a lose-lose-lose.
Where's the third one? Sabine, I asked to meet with all three of you.
Our meeting you at all is a courtesy for your being a friend to witches in the past.
Like, they'd show up for this guy. They wouldn't give a shit. They'd be like, I don't care about you.
Information of interest to us.
Go on.
Rebekah and Marcel are back. They came for
Shut me
Divina,
up
and they
quick.
think that they can get her if they kill all three of you. Your life.
We didn't think that would work. This is a plan. So I gotta do a cheesy line before I attempt it. Wow. Bro, what the hell?
Follow me and I will turn you both into ash.
I can't believe how quick that head came off.
Forget her. We'll get her later.
Marcel, all we had was the element of surprise and we have lost it.
You took one down, that's kind of impressive. Jesus. Just dumb.
Le Guignol. Saw it in Venice. Marvelous production.
I'll be taking these tickets now.
I just want to talk.
You mercilessly hunt us for centuries. You laid waste to half of Europe, now you...
Half of Europe?
So I came here to give you a chance to help me put down that whelp for good.
That was never gonna work.
You honestly believe that I would betray my own brother? For you?
Yes,
You're a
Elijah.
fool without equal.
I'll forgive you your sentimental affections for the thing you call brother.
So good seeing Michael again. He's a fun character.
You erase them. So yes,
Alright, well,
I'm asking you to help me kill your
the
brother.
fact of the matter is, he would have saved so many lives if he did just actually kill Klaus.
And my father was the only one with the means to do it.
Probably
A white
just got
oak
back
steak.
from a flashback. We know the white oak steak, of course. A classic. Go on, Elijah, my boy.
I will always choose him.
Fine.
Oh. Ruined his shirt.
Elijah has always carried guilt for that night, for not stopping our father.
Well, what could he do? He overpowered him, but done.
When your father wants to kill you, he wants to kill you. Nothing you can do about it.
Just a casual line of dialogue. Yeah, when your dad wants to kill you, he wants to kill you.
To be a know-it-all, but my sister and her lover have been spotted in town. So story time endeth here, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's where he
What
did it.
is that?
Was that the one left? There was only one, wasn't it? I feel like Cam is kind of like the Caroline, but one they can build back up and not have too many, connections to other characters with.
I'd be filled with a terrible regret. You will too if you hurt your sister. Your sister, Klaus! As a person who has lost a sibling who has felt that pain,
Call him
you
out.
won't survive it if you're the one who kills her.
He actually won't as well. If he did it, he'd actually be ruined.
Bringing the most vile creature ever to have walked the earth down upon me.
Yes, your father. But by hunting Rebekah and Marcel down to the ends of the earth, by terrorizing them the way you yourself were terrorized. Don't become your father.
Oh, you've become Michael. I swear that's not the first time he's said that one as well.
Michael was the monster monsters were afraid of. Come.
Yeah, but no offense. He hunted you down, and you're doing the same thing to Rebekah. For something far less, by the way.
Take it.
Take Shrek's piss and drink it.
It will work.
Even our round up as many of our people as we can. Come full moon, I can finally free my family.
Kiss. Oh. I'll take a hug. I'll take it. No. These two are adorable.
I wonder if they have any idea how lucky they are to have you.
Right in front of his ex as well. Not that he gives a shit.
Well, that was touching. Such a chaste little kiss. The Elijah I knew was never so meek.
Now. That was an adorable kiss. I won't be hearing it. Salty is what you sound like.
She's with Marcel. Now, Marcel loves Divina. Divina's dead, but she could come back. Under the right circumstances.
They wouldn't dare.
If you hadn't been so worried about Hayley, you might have figured it out sooner.
So it was all a distraction.
Your brother. I wonder what he'll do. Do it.
Oh, actually did.
You know your city's history? That night in 1919 when the Opera House burnt down on this very spot? That was my father at his worst.
Burned down the opera. I mean, apparently laid half of Europe to ruins, so... And wrecked. Does he know just the aura of him?
I would advise against trying to flee, boy. Father? Still clinging to that word after all these years?
A bastard, desperate for a daddy.
I wonder if your real father would be as embarrassed as I was of you before I discovered that you were not mine.
Yeah, who is Klaus' actual dad, actually? I guess we never really touched on that.
If you're going to kill me, then get on with it.
Oh, contrary, Klaus. Some things remain unsaid.
These two are great on screen together, though.
The streets, your name was spoken of in reverent tones by the city's finest. So, after I kill you, I will remain here in New Orleans until every last person who remembers you is dead.
Okay.
The deeds of the mighty Klaus will be remembered by no one.
Well, you'd have to kill Elijah and Rebekah then, by that logic, no?
The grand show. Oh, I made some alterations in your honor. You'll love it.
Oh, what have he done? Go on, reveal. Oh! That's very cool. Oh, and the woman is so good, yeah.
Michael, who compelled the audience to watch it all.
Oh.
To applaud as if it were the drollest of comedies.
I thought they thought it was like a bit of makeup.
Rebekah attempted to intervene.
No!
All these years, I actually believed she was trying to save me.
Well, fair enough. She's my favourite.
Just when we thought all was lost.
We must run.
And so I ran.
You ditched Marcel.
My father believed me to be.
I'm assuming Rebekah saved Marcel then.
He burnt it all to the ground. And with it, we assumed Marcel.
It's like Damon and Enzo.
I lived.
I lived.
All that we had built died. As did the last shred of me that felt...
Well, that didn't last very long, did it? New Orleans living its life.
Nor will I humiliate, torment, or dehumanize them. No, none of that.
Oh, what a hero.
I will simply and quickly end them.
Klaus, wait!
One honourable man. Use that story to justify what he's doing, okay.
Oh, there's always another pretty, young body for me to jump into. From now on, every time you feel a connection to a woman, you'll be forced to wonder if it's me. You'll trust no one.
Well, he knows for a fact Hayley isn't you, so he'll be fine. Unless he did possess... If she did possess Hayley. Oh. Well...
I'm afraid you're trapped. Boundary spell. The originals can enter, but they can't leave.
You wouldn't.
They always fall for that one as well. Oh no, I'm bounded in again. Oh no. Oh, what? Oh, no.
It's a trap.
Klaus is going to roll up here as well.
I will not leave you behind.
I swear
Also,
I
I've got to
will
go, so...
Go! Get Davina someplace safe.
I will.
Left behind. I will not leave you behind. Get Davina somewhere safe. Okay, yeah.
A lunar spell. You'll be free by the next moonrise. My guess is your sister won't last that long.
Because Klaus is rolling on.
Wow, this body has been a hell of a lot of fun. I do think it's time I find someone else to play in. Don't you?
Okay. Well, bye. Well, not really. The original body, bye. Who's Celeste going to possess next? That's why she's done that in front, just to be like, who's it going to be?
You were right.
Is it her? Oh.
Hello, Celeste.
Oh. Oh, okay.
How is this possible?
The
Monique
planners.
and I had a little wager regarding your ability to keep a promise. It appears I won.
Get wrecked. That's her original body, no?
Non. Tout est possible.
Oh no, it's all where. Yeah, Yeah, it's done. With the knife as well. God, they got rid of 2 of the witches this episode. 2 left? 1 left? Jesus. Fair play. I guess Davina coming back could be a problem, depending what happens.
You're safe now. You hear me? You're safe. I won't let anyone hurt you, okay?
I'm going to be honest, I don't really get how the magic of like those witches dying makes Davina come back to life. They might have explained that, and I do.
Rebekah!
Oh, here we go.
Rebekah! Elijah! Cherish the breath in your lungs.
Ah, yes. Okay, it
The
won't.
final act of the Grand Guignol is upon us!
I wonder how Marcel got out of that.
He's gone, sister.
No, Elijah, you can't. You can't, Elijah. It's just my fault.
No. This is mine.
Kind of.
Rebekah. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Marcel.
That's probably why it feels extra betrayed, because the entire city, yeah, there's more like, feels betrayed enough that Michael's called there, but then his entire, what he considers a home, and everything is accomplished to be burnt to the ground, literally.
Who's leaving? Go.
Leave!
Yeah. Still, hunting down Rebekah to kill her, I think is ridiculous, but 100 years ago, come on.
Get away from her!
I'll just, like, let him at this point, see what happens. Oh, that's a good ending. I thought it was about to do, like, its final cut to black, ready for the last 5 minutes. But that's actually the ending. Yeah, that was a really good episode. I enjoyed that. It's good to see Michael again, just because he... Again, I always said in the vampires, I felt like they killed him off a little bit too soon. So it's good to kind of get a whole flashback episode of seeing the consequences of kind of what Rebekah and Marcel planned to do. Like I said, it's not so much... Well, it is for Klaus, obviously, him being there, like them calling it, like he's going to feel betrayed by that. But again, literally seeing his home and everything is built be burned to the ground probably did help the situation as well. So I get why Klaus is feeling betrayed, but him hunting down Rebekah is like, well, okay. But we shall see. Then Elijah was really good in kind of coming up with this plan and killed Celeste off, so she's gone and killed, or Marcel more so killed the other witch who I don't know the name of. So I think there's just the one left, the redhead woman who was in the last episode. Not sure, I forgot her name, but yeah, she seems to be the only one left. Again, I'm not sure how this all kind of works into... All the power of the witches went into those witches, so now that they're dead, the power is released again. But why would that power go straight to Davina and then just bring her back to life? I guess because she died in a way where it was all her power was drained. Not so... But no, her throat was slit as well, so... I don't know, someone might have to explain that one to me. I'm a little bit confused on how the ins and outs of that kind of work. But Davina's back. I kind of assumed that was going to be the case at some point, so... even though technically I saw this episode, so I would have, maybe a part of my brain just knew she was going to come back at some point because I have actually seen this episode. But then Hayley was fine, you know, going for the pure thing. I think her and Elijah are pretty adorable, but that's really about it. So overall, I think the second half of this episode was way better than the first half. I think the first half was decent, but the second half was really strong. So I'll go a high 7 with this one, like a 7.8. I think just below an 8 for this one. I think if the first half was a little bit stronger, I'd have given it the 8, but which I originally did apparently. Apparently I gave this an 8 out of 10 originally, but I'm going to bring that down a little bit just to a 7.8 out of 10. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. We have 2 episodes left, and then we are finally caught up. So I'll see you next time for episode 16. Until then, take care. Peace.